Hey guys, I'm Chef D-Max. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're gonna do a Chinese chicken salad in a mason jar. So I think you're gonna like it a lot. Click subscribe if you're not doing that already. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video and ring that bell and I'll send you new stuff I have coming up. So I'll see you back in a second with Chinese chicken salad. Okay guys, I'm gonna do a Chinese chicken salad in a mason jar. Super easy to do. I've got a simple ball jar like this. You can just mix this at home if you want, but I'm just trying to show you how you can kind of get ahead if you want to do that. So what I've done is I've got my chicken here. This is just leftover chicken that you had from grilling chicken out, whatever. Just dice it up, okay? And then what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil in it, like this. And it's already got salt in there, and there's already soy in this dressing. So we basically just leave it like that. This just gives it a little bit of moisture. So I like to put it in there. It keeps the chicken nice and moist. But you can see how beautifully like this chicken is. And I'm just gonna like lay it in the bottom like this. Now layering is super important to cook. Put the wetter ingredients on the bottom and then the drier ingredients on top. So with this, that's what we're looking to do. So I've got all my chicken in there. Taste the little juice that's coming off of the chicken like that. It's beautiful. Okay, so now some of our other more wet ingredients. I've got some raisins. These are raisins that I've just bloomed in a little bit of rice wine vinegar. So just rice wine vinegar on top of the raisins, nothing else. And you just let it sit like that for like a day. Okay, and I'm gonna put a spoonful of those. Those are gonna add sweetness to this dish. Those raisins are so nice and plump now. It's fantastic, great flavor. And that's what you're looking for. Now, what I'm gonna do with this, normally you could put the dressing in later. You can put it on the side and then they can open it up and pour the dressing in. That's one way you can do it. No, I've got some Chinese sesame soy vinaigrette here that I've made. You can click above here to learn how to make this. It's really simple to make at home. And I would definitely do that over buying any type of soy vinaigrette. But if you really not going to do that, you can put just a little soy sauce, a little bit of rice wine vinegar, and you can put a little bit of olive oil or grapeseed oil, and that can make your vinaigrette. But it's going to be nicer if you do this and use this vinaigrette. So with this, I'm going to put probably 2 nice spoonfuls, maybe even 2.5 nice spoonfuls of my, so nice. It's got that beautiful sesame flavor in there. Let me show you what that looks like now. You guys can see that a little bit. So you've got your wet ingredients, your dressing, your chicken, your grapes, and now we can layer in some tangerine segments. So I'm just gonna throw those in on the bottom, right? That's the equivalent of 1 full tangerine. Just pull it apart. You guys know how to do that. Now I'm gonna do green onions. So I've got some green onions here. These are nice and clean. And I wanna do everything pretty chopped up. So I'm gonna lay these down flat like this. And I'm going to chop them up in here. Okay. And I'm going to add these into my, whoops. The hardest part is getting it in the mason jar, right? Especially these little small guys like this. So let me finish chopping these down. And then I'm going to pull my mason jar up here so I can just put it in just like that. So it gets quite a bit of green onions, like a little bunch of green onions, for this big order of this big mason jar. This mason jar could be kind of for 2 people though. Now with a carrot like this, I'm just going to take the carrot, and I use a grater attachment. I like to grate it, but you don't have to if you want to just mince it up or dice it up or shred it somehow. That's how you can do this. I'm kind of doing that right now with this. I'm shredding it. So it gets this, nice bit of carrot in there. Now, again, these are the more wet ingredients. The green onion's not really that wet, but it's got some wetness from me washing it really good. You want to always wash your green onions really good. So with this, now I'm going to layer this in as well, right? And I've got my nice green onion and my carrot. Good colors, right? Look at that. It's beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to take my cabbage. So I've got some cabbage here. And I'm going to just slice the cabbage, probably like two or three slices of green cabbage. And I'm just going to cut it back and forth. So we got green cabbage and we have some red cabbage too. So I'm going to add in my white cabbage here, right? Look at this. Looks fantastic, right? I'll press it down in there. Okay. Now, even if you decide that you don't want to, shake this in the jar, you can easily just shake it. You can easily put it in a bowl and mix it too, but it's just a good way to keep it so it's ready, but not getting kind of over marinated, right? So you do it like this, and then you can pop it into a big mixing bowl right before you're ready to dress it. So we're just going to press this in like this. Okay. So you almost got to the point where I'm not going to be able to shake it in here because I put too much in here. This is really like a two-person. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some chopped cilantro on the top like this. Okay, and again, pressing it down in there really good. Okay, like that, beautiful. Got it nice and pressed in there. Then the last bit is crunchy stuff. So I'm gonna put on these almonds. So I've just got toasted almonds, nicely toasted, you can see, right? And then I'm also gonna press those in a little bit. So good. And then crispy shallots. Now, at this point, your salad is ready to cover. And that's it. It's ready to cover. It's all kind of messed up here between the moist ingredients and the wet stuff here. And then it goes to drier stuff. And dry stuff that can really touch with the wet stuff a little bit. And it's not going to over marinate like the carrots and the cabbage, right? And then the herbs and then the nuts on that are going to be for later. So we're going to shake this up, okay? And then I'm going to show you what it looks like on a plate. So see you back in a second. Okay, guys, I've mixed this up in the mason jar and poured it in this bowl, and it's quite a bit. So what I'm going to do is I have some romaine. You can add romaine to this as well if you like more cabbage or like a lettuce if you could add some mixed greens if you want as well. But you don't have to have any of that. This is already lettucey enough. And I'm just going to pour this on top like this. You can see how beautiful that looks, right? The raisins, all of those crunchy vegetables in there. And like I said, this is enough for really two people to have. So that amount, if you want to shake it in the mason jar, you're going to have to put half of that amount in the mason jar, okay? And then I'm just going to top it off with a little extra almonds on top. And then I have some crispy shallots here. This is really Chinese style, like Asian style, I like to do crispy shallots. You can buy those already like that crispy. They're really nice. And you have yourself a beautiful, beautiful Chinese chicken salad. I love this salad. So refreshing. Such good flavors. It's got crunch and delicacy and really exotic flavor to it. The sesame just brings such a nice element. And then you have the sweet of the raisins and then the crunchy of the almonds. It's really nice. If you like peanuts, you could add peanuts instead of almonds in there. That's fine as well. You don't have to have the crispy shallots, but you definitely should try that dressing that I have. And I think you're going to like it a lot. So if you have any questions, leave them below. I'd be happy to answer them, and I'll see you back in my kitchen soon. I'm Chef Dean Max.